from parts unknown. I'm Mr. Hartgrave, and these are my predictions for WrestleDream. I'm watching Dynamite. I watch Dynamite on Twitch every Thursday around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'm just going to shoot my predictions now. I haven't watched Rampage. I haven't watched Collision. They might add some matches. Here's my predictions. My prediction is this is going to be an amazing AEW pay-per-view that's going to contain amazing matches that I'm really going to enjoy. But if we want to get really particular about who I think might win certain things, then I guess that's why this video exists. Let me know if you like this. I know people like these videos. I just don't know if they like them from me. So let me know if you like them from me. Like, subscribe, ring the little bell. Share it with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your turtles, your rocks, your dogs, whatever you got. I don't care. So Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. Bryan Danielson won against Okada. I feel like if Bryan Danielson is going to lose against a New Japan guy, it's going to happen in New Japan. So I think that when the New Japan guy is booked in AEW, he's taking the loss. Like, it's just happening. It's not for the World TV Champion title, right? Like, if this was for the World TV Champion title, then I would know that Bryan wasn't going to win. But I think because the championship isn't involved in it, then I think that Bryan wins this. I think we're setting up Bryan to end in a very, like, this might be his last year wrestling. So I think we're setting him up to go out with a lot of really high profile wins. And then he'll put over some younger guys. But I think Bryan is going to go out as the best wrestler in the world. You know, one of the best wrestlers in the world. And to do that, he still has to maintain a pretty strong winning streak for some of his time here at the end. I don't think he's going to I don't think Zack Sabre is going to get one on Bryan Danielson here. If Zack Sabre is going to get one, it's going to happen in New Japan. There's going to be a rematch. I feel like Bryan is going to do a bunch of wins and he's going to do a bunch of rematches and then take the losses there. Like he's taking a victory lap right now and then he's going to take a loss lap. So this is where he takes all the W's and then he's going to come around and just take all the L's. But this one's going to be a W. This is the match that I am most excited about seeing, and I think I'm going to say that about 6 times in this video, but oh my God, I never thought I would actually be excited for a Jericho angle. This is how I want to see Jericho used. I want to see him used as a face. I want to see him be used as a hero. I don't want to boo Jericho. I want to cheer Jericho. I think Jericho is great. I think his last great heel run was as Le Champion, which I thought he did great as. But ever since then, I just want to like Jericho. I don't want to boo Jericho. People don't want to boo Jericho. So hooking him up with Kenny Omega is amazing. And against Sammy Guevara is doing this great kind of, I don't know, he's almost giving me like Scarface vibes. I want to see him lean all the way into that. Will Ospreay heading up this team really makes it exciting. Who do I think is going to win? I want the Elite to win. I mean, Kenny Omega has been taking loss after loss after loss, and that's what makes me think that he's going to lose again here. I almost think that Kenny Omega is going to eat the pin. I think Kenny Omega is going to be the guy that takes the pin again from Takeshita, or is he finally going to come back and win? I mean, that's what makes this match great. That's why I want to see this one. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, logic would say like Sammy was going to take the pin. Definitely, I would say logically Sammy takes the pin. But I've been predicting a win by Kenny Omega in like the last 3 pay-per-views, and I've been wrong every time. So I feel like I'm going to be wrong again here if I say that Sammy's going to take the pin. I mean, I think the best story here is if Sammy pins Jericho. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I almost feel like Sammy might pin Omega. I don't know. I want to see it. I'm excited about it. Eddie Kingston versus Shibata. Eddie Kingston is going to win this. He's put up both belts. You know, when he puts up both belts, we're going to make Shibata an instant triple champion. Instantly have Eddie Kingston lose the Ring of Honor World and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight. I can't see it happening. If he just put up the New Japan title or just put up the Ring of Honor title, sure, I could see it happening. But here, I think this is set up to make Eddie Kingston look really strong as the world champ. I don't think it's going to make Shibata look less strong to take a loss to Eddie Kingston, especially if they really push each other to their limit, and it could go either way. Probably in a surprise roll-up. Whoever's winning this match is winning by a surprise roll-up. Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. I don't care is the word that Eddie is injured. My chat is now telling me that Eddie might be injured. Oh my God, is he losing both belts to Shibata? Are we just going to make Shibata a legend? Or are we going to make MJF a legend? Is MJF single-handedly going to beat the Righteous? Now, I got to tell you, I haven't actually finished watching this episode of Dynamite. And I know that something really amazing happens involving MJF at the end of this episode. So I'm almost a total idiot shooting this right now, but that's me. I'm a total idiot. Who do I think is going to win against MJF and the Righteous? MJF. Is it going to happen? No, I think he definitely drops the belts. The Righteous are going to be the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions after this. They have to get the belt off of Adam Cole unless his injury is some kind of work, which my chat has been suspecting all night that Adam Cole is faking his leg. But I don't think he's faking his leg, guys. I think it's real. And I think they have to get the belts off of MJF. I think they want to put them on the Righteous and get people talking about the Righteous because they're really, really interesting. And another thing is MJF and Adam Cole are never going to be on Ring of Honor TV. I thought they were going to show up. It's never going to happen. The Young Bucks and Adam Page will probably never be on Ring of Honor TV. It's just not happening. So this has to happen. There'll be lots of trickery. There'll be lots of shenanigans. It'll be an interesting match. But ultimately, the Righteous will end up being the World Tag Team Champions. Mark my words on it. There's no way I'm wrong. FTR versus Aussie Open. Man, if Aussie Open won this, what an amazing thing for them. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening at all. We have this big tournament for who faces FTR or the winner of this match. I feel like we're setting up a, Young Bucks versus FTR, another one of those for the Young Bucks to actually win. But I don't see Aussie Open winning this. I just don't. And I think FTR is going to retain. I think this is going to be a good feel-good moment for FTR. I think Aussie Open's getting shut down. Chris Statlander, Julia Hart. Okay, this might actually be my most anticipated match of the night. I am really excited about this. I really like Julia Hart in the ring. I think she's a fascinating, interesting performer. Her character work is really strong. It's better than Chris Statlander's. God, I hate to say that. I really like Chris Statlander. I think she's great, but Julia Hart, she's such an interesting character. I don't think Chris Statlander is going to drop the belt here, though. I think that she is going to... It's too soon. It's really too soon. I really don't want to see Julia Hart just kind of shut down that quickly. I hope the match is really good. The biggest thing that I got to say about this is I just hope the match is so good that we can all just agree that women's wrestling in AEW is solid. I think the division is really coming along with Willow, with Julia. I think Chris Statlander's phenomenal. I think there's a lot of really strong female wrestlers in there. We got Sheeta. I mean, the list goes on. And all we got to do is just give them time. Give Ruby time on TV. Give the women time on TV. Give Tony Storm a whole lot of time on TV. And let them just put we can't keep arguing about the chicken and the egg. Oh, the women don't draw. Well, the women don't have time on TV. Let's take a chance. Let's put the women on TV more, and let's let them work. Let them do it. I hope they give this match a good 15 minutes to play out. I hope it's not a squash match. You can have Julia win the match by cheating, and Statlander's still strong, right, guys? And it's interesting. Let's do that. All right, so here it is. They're going to fight the winner of FTR. Dude, All right, so if I look at this, Aussie Open versus the Young Bucks, no thank you. Aussie Open versus the Guns, no thank you. Aussie Open versus Orange Cassidy and Hook, I don't think so. Aussie Open versus Lucha Brothers. I mean, Lucha Brothers can fight anybody and make it good, but it's really got to be FTR. FTR versus Young Bucks. That's interesting. I want that to happen again. We all want that to happen again. The Guns versus FTR. That's a great rivalry too. Those guys, the Guns use the Shatter Machine for God's sake. So that kind of feels like what's going to happen here. My chat's saying it too, and I kind of agree with them that I feel like maybe this is the Guns' moment to break out. Maybe the Young Bucks really don't want to fight FTR again. I don't know. Maybe that story's already been told. The Guns are certainly new and fresh. Orange Cassidy and Hook, no damn way. Lucha Brothers, I think, especially now with the whole Moxley angle, I don't think Lucha Brothers are in contention for this. It's really either the Young Bucks or the Guns, and my money is on the Guns. The Guns is more fun. They've got to bring the gold to Bullet Club Gold. I agree. Oh, God. So Christian Cage versus Darby Allin. This one's so tough for me because I want Darby to win it so bad, but I have to face the reality. And we all know the reality of this. Edge is coming. Edge is coming to AEW. Edge probably shows up in AEW during this match. Edge shows up in this match to help Christian Cage and then instantly backstab him, setting up a rivalry situation. I don't know. Forming a faction. I don't know. Coming out to help Darby win. I mean, that's what I'd like to see. And then we can get the title on Darby, and then we can set up the feud between Christian and Edge like we know they want. I don't know. I kind of feel like Christian is going to retain this title. I'm going to tell you what, if Edge doesn't show up, then Christian retains this title. Because I believe that Christian is going to be holding this title when Edge arrives. If Christian does not show up, then maybe this is Darby's time to win. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match. This may be the best match of the night, barring one other match that is on this card. My chat says, does Edge have a father? I love it. Swerve versus Hangman. This is the one. This is the one I'm most excited about. I lied about the other ones. This is the one I'm really excited about. The build to this has been so good because Swerve has been so good. This is the best that Swerve has been in AEW. I really feel like this is, I don't even care who wins. I just want to see these guys feud. You could keep this going past this pay-per-view. You could definitely keep this going. This does not need to end here. This is probably going to be a very violent match. This is probably going to be the most violent, bloody match of the night. These guys are going to go all out. No one's going to win this. Whatever happens here between these guys, neither of these guys are going to win. We're going to win because we get to watch it. Both of these guys are going to be bloody messes by the end of this match. Those are my predictions. I'm going to finish watching Dynamite now. You can argue with me down in the comments or agree with me. I'd love to hear what you think. Grave diggers, keep digging.